Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to be doing another top 5 list. And today's top 5 list will be my top 5 most underrated movies of 2014. Now, these are the movies that I think are underrated. These are the movies that got unappreciated from critics this year, and of course, if you didn't like these movies, that's cool. These are just what I think are the most underrated movies of 2014. Coming in at number 5 is Hercules. Not The Legend of Hercules. I cannot stand that movie. I'm talking about the Hercules movie with The Rock. That movie was good. I really enjoyed Hercules, and critics were mixed about this movie. They either thought it was just good, or they just thought it was just another generic action movie. But me, I really enjoyed it. I thought Rock as Hercules was really good in this movie. As Hercules, he did really nail the role pretty good. Everyone's pretty good. The acting is pretty good in the movie, I thought. Action, I thought was good. It really was. I mean, it had some great action scenes in my opinion. When Hercules and his gang are about to fight these other people. It was awesome. I really enjoyed that scene. This movie was really enjoyable. I liked it. It was an enjoyable movie. I did enjoy Hercules, and that's why I think it's one of the most underrated movies of 2014. Number 4, Divergent. Maybe some of you probably expected this movie to be on my list, but Divergent was a good movie. I did like this movie. I'll even say this was better than the first Hunger Games movie. Because at least in this movie, there wasn't all shaky cam action. There actually was some pretty good action in this movie. And I did like this movie. I did like the dystopian future that they were going with this movie. I guess, I know a lot of people compare this to the Hunger Games. It is sort of like the Hunger Games, it sort of is, but I still really enjoyed this movie. Shailene Woodley was great in the movie. Everybody was pretty good in the movie. Shailene Woodley and Kate Winslet, to me, were the main standouts of the movie. Action, like I said, was pretty good. So yeah, I just really enjoyed this movie. Critics were mixed about this movie as well, and I feel like I did really enjoy this movie. It was a pretty good movie in my opinion, and so yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, I'd say check it out. And if you have seen the movie and you thought it was bad, that's cool. That's cool with me, So yeah. Number 3, coming in at number 3 is Dumb and Dumber 2. This movie was bashed. This was bashed by critics. It really was. And I thought it was good. I did enjoy the movie for what it was. A good, entertaining comedy. And people just seemed like they thought it was terrible. They thought it was one of the worst sequels ever made. And I thought they were a little bit too harsh on the movie. Because I did like this movie. The jokes really did work a lot during the movie, in my opinion. Not saying there weren't any jokes that didn't work, because there were jokes that didn't work. They didn't work at all, some of the jokes. But I did laugh a lot during this movie. Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey are really good in the movie. Yeah, I did like them in this movie. They still had the comic relief like they do in the first movie. They still are great as these characters. And I feel like a lot of people just bashed it because, they said it wasn't really that good. I just thought, I liked it. I did enjoy the movie, so yeah. Coming at number 3, Dumb and Dumber 2. Number 2, RoboCop, the remake. You all know how I feel about this movie. I really loved this movie. I did. I thought it was a great remake. Definitely one of the better remakes we've had, in my opinion. I thought the action was great. I thought mostly everything about this movie was great. Just it had a few issues, but it was still great. I still really enjoyed this movie. And people were mixed about it. They thought it really wasn't that good of a movie, and I'm like, it was a good movie, and, the action was really good in this movie. I really did like the action in this movie. RoboCop suit, I'm gonna be honest, I like the black suit more than I did the original suit. I know a lot of people are gonna bash me for that, but guess what, I don't care. That's just my opinion. I like the black suit a lot more than I did the original suit. So yeah, I thought, the motorcycle he was driving, I liked the stuff that he was using, were cool. Michael Keaton was good in the movie. Mostly everybody was good in the movie. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. This is definitely a great movie, and you should definitely check it out if you have not seen it yet. So what is my most underrated movie of 2014? And that's going to be The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's right. Yeah. Come after me. I said The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the most underrated movie of 2014 because it is. People bashed it. They did. People bashed it. They really did. They said it's one of the worst comic book movies we have ever seen. One of the worst movies we've seen this year. And I really enjoyed the movie. Listen, I didn't think this was an amazing movie. There were no flaws with the movie. No, there were flaws with the movie, but that doesn't mean it wasn't a terrible movie. I still really enjoyed the movie. It had some great action. Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone were really good in the movie. The chemistry between each other were great. I mean, this was a good movie in my opinion. I didn't think it was as bad as people are putting it out to be. I really enjoyed the movie, and, I know Sony, I believe Sony's trying to reboot it again. Don't please give another sequel to this movie. Please, just let this one end. Just let this, Spider-Man series end. Don't stop it. Because, this was a really enjoyable movie. I did enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I don't think it deserves the bashing that it gets from critics. I really don't. I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good. I feel like people were a little bit too harsh on this movie. So yeah, those were my top 5 most underrated movies of 2014. What are your guys' top 5 most underrated movies of 2014? Leave it in the comment section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you all later. Peace.